Young creep.
Now, what events do we have coming up?
Well, on December 4th, we've got Jim McCann coming in, writer of Mind the Gap and Lost Vegas.
Woo! Yeah! He's writing a bunch of stuff for Marvel. I would totally look him up because I'm sure people definitely own stuff that he's written.
Yeah, there's more stuff that he's done, that's for sure. Just look him up. Comics DB.
He did the Hawkeye solo miniseries.
Yes, he did.
He also did the Avengers reunion with him and Mockingbird.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear our picks for next week.
You go first.
What do we got? Okay.
You go first.
I'll go first. My pick is Swamp Thing number 26.
And why?
Because Swamp Thing number 25 ended on a really, really scary cliffhanger. And I am interested to see how Alec Holland bounces back from this.
Okay.
How about you, Tony?
Mine is Terminator The Last Battle, part 1 of 12.
Ooh.
That combines my two favorite things that are with comics right now, and that's making a decent fucking Terminator story that doesn't end with something horrible happening.
Did you say a DC Terminator story?
A decent
Oh, I'm sorry.
And of course...
You know, Tony, sometimes you...
But the best part of it all, it's being written by Mr. J. Michael Straczynski.
Ooh!
Is he right? He always says Mister. It's great.
Yeah.
Well,
respectful.
Good. No, it's a good commentary.
Yeah, it's very good.
No, it's good. No, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, why don't you speak to a mic?
Acknowledgement of the let's say it being said. It's good. It's relevant. Yeah.
Waffle's pick for next week is Inhumanity number 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, very exciting, man. That's event. Love the Inhumans. I think the Inhumans came to the forefront in the whole Infinity story arc. So
yeah, you get a little backstory in the newest issue of Infinity, which we have on the shelf.
very groovy.
My pick for next week is an Image miniseries, Reality Check number 4. It's the final issue of it. Who knows if they'll make more? But it's a fun.
What? Who knows if they'll make more? The series sucks.
Well,
I believe it.
I don't know, because that started as an ongoing and then became a
No, that's what it sounded like.
I thought it was a mini the whole time, but it's basically this comic book writer. One of his comic creations becomes real, and he wants him to help him score chicks, and the writer wants him to go back in his comic.
That's very interesting. So wait, the character wants the writer to help him score chicks?
Yes.
All right, so...
But the writer can't, he has writer's block and can't continue writing because the character is not in the book. So he wants the character to be back in the book.
Yeah. Is that going on in DC over there, Ed? There's a lot of capes and shit and fucking Supermen with laser beams shooting out their eyes.
Fuck yeah!
My pick is, speaking of DC, DC versus Masters of the Universe, issue 3. I gotta tell you, man, this book really surprised me.
It's one of the best intercompany crossovers I've read in a while.
Yeah, I think the way they're handling it, I think John Constantine's role in it.
He's the secret.
Yeah, I mean, also, you know, Adam of Eternia finding his mother on Earth and that she's been there for a while. It's actually pretty compelling. I thought it was just going to be, you know, one of these toss-away crossover type bullshit things, but that's why I'm glad I go around in alphabetical order and read everything, because I find these wonderful little gems. Unlike the man whose pick is next, Tiger.
I didn't even make a pick. Let's say Garfield.
I'm gonna say.
Now, Satan, I remember when you were a semi-regular on the show, we always had your pick was something that had nothing to do with comics.
Yeah.
The thing you were looking forward to most
like
next week.
motorboating and stuff.
Like
Motorboating and stuff.
So if you could speak into the microphone and tell us what your pick for next week is.
Oh, jeez. Actually, this week my pick for the week was going to be something comics related.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My pick for this week was the newest issue of The Hit, which came out last week, but you guys didn't have here. So I haven't read it yet, but it sounds awesome, and so next week I'm going to read it and I'm going to buy it somewhere else.
Somewhere in California.
Somewhere in California. That's right, because I was politely told that if I wanted to buy digital comics, even from you guys, that I should go fuck myself.
Who said that? Was that Ed?
Probably.
It was
Yeah.
probably.
No, it was Ed. Yeah.
He hasn't said it in a while.
No, I was funny too, because I mail these checks that are written out, pay to the order of Comic Book Jones. I mail them to Ed, and every time I come here, nobody knows what I'm talking about. So
I don't know. The listeners won't know because I'll cut that.
yeah, so there you go. But yeah, The Hit is something I really enjoy. Very film noir. It was recommended to me, and you bastards were like, I'm looking for some interesting shit to like read quickly and then make money off of. And they're like, oh, just read a bunch of these things. You won't get addicted. And then I did. So now I'm reading comics again. You motherfuckers.
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah.
Before we leave, I'd like to say several things. One is Happy Thanksgiving to everybody at this table.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving to the 2 or 3 people that are in here who
Happy
care.
Thanksgiving.
I believe the turkey at this table is, of course, Ed. Happy Thanksgiving. If you have anything to say, always leave it with Bob. Call your mom, she misses you. And, V-Nex is done.
What? No. Bullshit.
V-Nex is done.
Bullshit. Maybe on this coast, not over there.
V-Nex is done.
No, the lower the V, that's how we can tell how much you
yeah,
have to do.
the capital of the world is New York City, I believe.
Welcome to the audience.
No, I don't doubt that.
LA is for men with small dicks.
Whoa! I'm from New York, baby.
Why'd you run to LA?
Why did I run to LA? So I could put some more money back into the pockets of you clowns.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my residual check.
I've been spending money here
No.
since I moved away.
I want a residual check.
A residual for what?
I don't know.
I told you were allowed to name your firstborn after me.
I'm suing you if you make a movie that has a creepy dude in it.
Oh, now you want to own it. Now you want to own
No,
it.
seriously, Steve, you should fucking make a movie called Creeper.
Called Creeper?
I'll
That'll be a good time. No, that'll be good. Ed?
I'll know it's Monday.
Thank you.
It's not a biopic.
Ed, fun fact. I know Ed doesn't like to talk about the shit he's working on. Ed
That's not true.
has recently, that's not true, bullshit.
It's so not true.
That's bullshit. No, because every time, Ed, what are you working on? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Ed is currently working on a script for me called Ghost Puncher. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but I asked Ed to do a draft as a favor to a pro wrestler friend of mine, and the first note that came back to me from the producers of it was, this writer is badass.
Wow. There you go. Very nice.
So a small round of applause for Ed, and he has definitely earned himself the opportunity to have a much bigger writing job. So.
My suggestion is, whoever wrote that note, don't let them know he's a young Republican.
No, I told him Ed was my pen name.
Oh, okay, good.
Just Ed, yeah.
First name E, last name D.
D, yeah.
Put it
You
together.
know they called him Mr. Ed when he was a teacher. The kids, it's true, they called him Mr. Ed. The kids didn't get the joke, but we did.
Yeah, my senior year of high school, I taught a religious education class, and I told my partner, listen, they're going to call us Mr. Cilio and Mr. O'Hare. That's what they're going to call us. The kids walk in, first day, he goes, hi, I'm Mr. Mike, and this is Mr. Ed.
And this is Mr. Ed. Ooh,
And I just looked at him like,
he said that to the kids.
in a religion class.
Great teacher.
Howdy doody.
Ed's the best.
All right, I'd like to thank our studio audience.
Woo!
I would like to congratulate Danny, the Riddler Rodriguez.
He won! He won! Tonight! Obviously.
I would also like to thank our cameramen, Gimpy Matt Flick and Ken Henschiebel.
Happy Hanukkah!
Right.
On Herschel, on Shlomo, it's Hanukkah Harry!
His audio was the reason why at one point in this show you heard everything start to sound super shitty. That's him covering for Ed.
Oh, okay. I have to say though, have a lot of people here seen the Hanukkah Harry skit that was on Saturday Night Live? Fucking, oh, it's so fucking.
Kill it.
But you've got to be. It must be on YouTube. Just
I'll look it up.
YouTube Hanukkah Harry. But this milk out here on the mantle. I better put it in the fridge before it turns.
Was this
basically he's covering for Santa because Santa has a stomach virus. So John Lovitz is Hanukkah Harry, you know. And these two kids wake up and they find him, you know, putting presents around, and they're like, "But where's the toys?" After they open the presents, and where's the fun? And he's like, "You want fun? How about a dreidel?"
This is good. Explain it some more.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Edward.
And on a final note, Kieran believe.
Yes.
Because I'm nobody.
One quick thing I would like to say, you know, I don't know why everyone gives me grief for it, but I do want to also just to explain. Kieran was a student who I coached. And when I say that at the end of the show, I'm not just talking to him.
Kieran is Gaelic for
It's your mantra.
No,
homosexuals.
I'm talking to everyone out there. Thanks, man.
I knew we would do that.
No, it's good. No, the guy behind the camera should always play music, right? Next to last week. No, it's good. Let me do it all the time in professional situations.
I'm talking to everyone out there who's struggling, may have a lot of adversity going up against, and just needs that extra little boost of confidence to believe in themselves. So when I say this,
Kieran.
You don't have to give a metaphor. Just say, "Hey,
I'm
everybody
just saying,
believe."
yeah, not just Kieran. Tonight, Kieran and everyone else believe.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
Wcbj signing off.
Yeah.